everybody, it is Letitia again, and today we're doing a recap. So I know it's been ridiculously long. I think the last video that I posted was the temperature blanket one, like when I was starting, which was honestly like 9 months or about 9 months ago or 10 months ago. So yeah, I'm sorry. But life was really intense last year, and I think for me, like, knitting and crocheting was always this thing that like I love to do to relax. It just gave me peace, you know. It allowed me to settle and get, like, say goodbye to the day almost, and like, you know, let go of everything and then keep moving. And I think for me, I think I needed that. So sorry, but also not sorry. It's important to prioritize yourself, and I think, you know, at the end of the day, these are just diary entries for me, right? Also, another reason why I didn't end up posting videos was I actually filmed a few, like maybe 3 or 4 over the year, and I actually, like, for each time I didn't end up editing it, and or like when I sat to edit it, I just felt like, yeah, it's cool to have like almost like a diary entry of me like making something, but let's say I'm making a like a whole jersey that's not my pattern. I think it felt a bit not awkward or disingenuous, but it felt like I was ripping them off a little because it is their pattern, you know. So I'm thinking to alleviate this, what I'm gonna do is make short form videos. I do think that like short form videos will help with a lot of my feeling of like discomfort, but also like enable me to like make videos quickly and post them, and it's not like this arduous process where I'm editing for a few nights. It's like in and out, you know. Like you get the videos, you quickly edit them, you post. Like it's much, I think it will be much easier on me as well. This is not a job for me, it's just like a little hobby, and I think it also shows my journey with this art through time, and I feel like that will give me that in the best way. So look out for that. Anyways, what I wanted to do today is basically, I think I gave you like a little bit recap of my year. My year was good. Like overall it was good. It was really challenging work-wise, exercise-wise, like just like in general. I think it was a challenging year for me, but good, still good. I feel like I learned a lot. I pushed myself. I became better. And I think every year that I become better and that I'm happy with the person I am, I feel like is a good year. Like, so I wanted to write down all my like knitting aims for 2023, and I did. And I think I filmed it, but I don't think it made it into a video, so that's okay. We can go through it together. So before last year, I learned how to knit in the round, and I learned how to basic knit, but I learned that ages ago. So then for last year, my goals were to learn basic increases and decreases. I did that. Yeah, I did a few. I learned a few. You always learn like different ones when you knit different projects, because different designers have like their favorite increases and decreases, and I think that's interesting. Learn to knit cables. I did. We're gonna talk about like my completed items and my whips and stuff, but I actually made a cable scarf for my physio who told me how to walk again. So that's basically how I learned to knit cables, like with that scarf. Learn stranded color work. Did not do. Well, 2024. Learn to knit a basic top down raglan sweater. Done. My Mable. Knit a cardigan. Done. Knit basic socks. Done 1 sock out of 2, but it's okay. So for this year, I'm thinking my goals will be the stranded color work, so learn that, but also maybe learn other color work techniques. And then I also want to learn brioche. I think that would be great. If I can learn 2 color brioche, that would be more great. So brioche and lace knitting. I did a little bit like with eyelets in one of the projects that I worked on last year, but if I could do a little more like delicate, gorgeous, you know, I think that'll look really nice. Yeah, and then like more intense cables, I guess. So I think now that like I have a lot of the basics learned, like It's like almost getting better and better at it, finishing well, starting well, you know, more stretchier bind-offs, more stretchier cast-ons, like those types of things. I think I'll learn over time, but I feel like, yeah, like if I can get better at all the skills I learned, that would be another goal for me. Similarly with crochet, I think that's my only goal, is to just keep getting better, become neater with the work I do, make it more even, so you know there's less blocking needed or whatever. So now let's move on to finished objects. I want to tell you, like in 2021 I started crocheting and I only completed 3 items. I completed the patchwork cardigan, the crochet ripple blanket, and the unicorn dreams blanket. In 2022, however, I completed 15 items. A lot of them were toys and like, I don't know, hats and accessories and stuff. So I am forgiving myself a little because in 2023 I only completed 6 things. I mean, 6 things is too little, let's not lie, considering how much I knit and crochet. But I just feel like I didn't finish what I started last year. I just kept like casting on projects and just not finishing anything, and I'm a little disappointed in that, but only slightly. Like, I know it was just being excited and learning, you know, like every time I like found a pattern where I'd learn a new thing, then I'd start it and then I wouldn't finish it, or I'd go to a class where I'd learn to knit socks and then I'd start it and I'd not finish it, and that is my issue. Anyway, I made some cool things this year though. The first thing I finished, and I'm like still quite obsessed with this, is this cardigan. Look at her, she's stunning. Oh my god, yes, 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 yes. Oh, it's like being wrapped in a blanket. Like, I love it. Yeah, but it's cropped but oversized and like with giant sleeves, and I just adore it. I love it so much, and I think it's very cute. It was super easy to knit. It's super warm because it has like that alpaca in it, and like, I don't know, I just love it. The pattern is the Ollie cardigan by Cara Eng, who is definitely one of my favorite knitwear designers. I added in some intarsia and I changed some of the colors, but I mean, it was a well-written pattern. Love it. The second thing I made for the year, I think it's the second, it might be the third, who knows. It's the Mable sweater by Coconuts, and I mean, it uses the Coconuts method, as you can see, this thing. And I learned like a bunch of new increases and decreases doing this. I also learned duplicate stitch, because this is not intarsia, it is duplicate stitch. No regrets, honestly. I think I made the neckline too small, which I feel like is something I always do. I'm in 2 minds, right? Either I like make it bigger, like the neckline, or like more than a pattern calls for, or I learn how to bind off in a stretchier way. So I think that's my goal also. I think this is so cute though. It's adorable. I like the color. I like everything about it. The third thing I made, which I'm also like really proud of, is the To the Nines dress. Actually, don't know which side. I know, oh, I marked it. I was about to say I don't know which side is the back. I marked it. That is the back. It is the To the Nines dress that I made for my birthday last year, and the yarn is gorgeous. It is Luna Fibers. Like one of the mini sets. I actually really love the way that it came out. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I adore it. It ended up with blocking. It ended up a little longer and a little wider than I expected, but honestly it's still like quite a nice shift dress, and that's okay. Like, you live and you learn. Then the other finished items that I made was my grandmother's cardigan. Obviously I don't have it with me right now. She has it with her. It was a cardigan that was made out of like crochet cables. I love the way it turned out. The yarn felt really nice. It was a little small on the waist, so I added panels and then I really blocked it out and it fit my grandmother. So I'm so thankful. I'm so happy that it fit. I was worried because I think I should have sized up with that pattern. But anyway, it's okay. Like, you live it again, you live and you learn, you know. Then I think I mentioned it before, but I made a cable scarf, like very basic cable scarf. But honestly, like, it took me ages because like it's just like cables are so easy, it just takes long, and you know, you kind of have to focus a little. So I feel like it's not a bad skill to learn. I'm glad that I know how to do it, and hopefully I make like more intricate cables over time. So that was a cable scarf. And then the last thing I completed, which I started in 2022 by the way, is the Weisenberger hat. I gave it to my cousin as a Secret Santa gift, so I hope she likes it, I hope she wears it. That's my thing. I hope people wear it and I give them like crochet and stuff. Oh wait, I'm missing one thing. I crocheted a bucket hat for another Secret Santa gift. Hey, that brings it up to 7. I finished 7 things this year. Amazing. Cool. Yeah, it's a daisy bucket hat. It has a strip of like daisy granny squares, and then you make the brim and the top, and yeah, it was quite nice to make. And I love the way it looked. I don't have it. It was another Secret Santa gift that ended up going to one of my knitting friends. So I hope she enjoys it and wears it. That's all I did this year. That's all I completed. Did I start a lot of projects? Yes. And I'm going to take you through that now. So I have a bunch of whips. The only one that I'm keeping from 2022, which is not too bad, is the Botanic Shawl by Stephen West. I hope it is neat. Yeah, it is. I did make some progress, not a lot, but some. I think honestly, I feel like if I could do this again, and I'm not willing to rip it out, but if I could do this again, I would invert the colors. I should have inverted the colors, but it is really pretty, so there is that. I just think it's good. It's like pretty neon, you know. It's a very easy knit. I don't pick it up. So yeah. I did lie because I have a project from 2021. I'm pretty sure I started it in 2021, and it is the granny square dress that I wanted to make for a Christmas a few years ago. I don't know when. And I just never finished it. I don't ever work on this, and it's so pretty. Why don't I work on it, honestly? So we'll get it done this year. We are getting it done this year, definitely. Then the other thing that I'm a little disappointed in myself that I didn't finish it, and it's the it's my temperature blanket for 2023. I think I got to May. That's how far I got, not even half the year. Really, really pretty, and you know, it's not even that hard to do. So we're gonna get it finished this year. I think 2023 is a year I want to remember, so I'm happy with finishing it late. I will work on it this year. I started making a cardigan for my mom. I don't know when I started this, but this is how far I think I got. I think I have a little more. Oh, I do have a little more. So oh, I started the panels as well. Yeah, this is how far I've gotten. Not far at all. It is like a granny square cardigan, and it is very pretty. I like how it's working out. I don't pick this up. I think for me, I need to stop making granny square things because I feel like attaching them takes a lot of effort, and that's probably why I don't like pick it up in a hurry. Maybe, I don't know. So that's my mom's cardigan, which I've owed to her. That'll also be done this year, okay? Then I went to a few workshops this year. There's quite a thriving community in Joburg and Victoria, like fiber arts knitting crocheting community. So I went for a workshop with Raw Knits, Juanita, and I made the sock, and it's so cute, and it's obviously not blocked, and you know, it's my first sock, so it's like it's not perfect, but like I love the way it came out, and I think it's really pretty, and the colors are gorgeous, and it's such a like home sock, and I love that. And I started on the second one, but like this is not, you know. So we're gonna finish this because I want to have a knit sock for winter. So we're gonna finish this. We are. I'm not just saying it, guys. We're gonna finish it. Then this one I should have finished. I actually should have finished this. Like of all of my whips, I should have finished this one. I stopped working on it because of the MCal and because of like summer approaching and wanting to make summer clothes, of which I didn't finish one. So it is the Williams work sweater by Cara Eng. So 3 Cara Eng projects that I worked on last year. Finished 2, not too bad, but I should have finished this because I mean, it's almost done. I have one more sleeve, like so silly. I think what I am going to, as I said earlier, just not stab myself. This is, that's why. I use this as a cable needle. So let me just attach it back to my project. So I think I'm going to redo the collar. It's also tight. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm gonna look at the pattern again and either add more stitches, like pick up more stitches, or make this like a looser bind off. I thought I did, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know why it always becomes so tight for me. Maybe I like increase the tension when I don't know. It's weird though. So yeah, this is my baby and I love her, and she's gonna be done before winter. Therefore, we're wearing this in winter. We are wearing this in winter. And now that brings me on to the MCal. So it was my first MCal, and I got a lot of support from my friends, and it was quite a dramatic one. But we have this stunning. Sorry, where is my live stitches? Are there? We have this stunning shawl, and well, right now it's like a baby shawl, like a shawlette or whatever. I finished 1, 2, and I'm on the 3rd clue, so I have clue 3 and clue 4 to finish. But this is how far we've gotten, and like, how amazing are the colors? How amazing is this yarn? Like, are you crazy? Like, look at all the things I learned just in one project. Man, Stephen West, you know. So I love this. Like, I'm gonna finish this. I've actually started working on it again. I picked it up, and yeah, she's stunning. We love her. So that is my MCal that I'm gonna work on. And then I said, oh, I want some summer clothes. So let me make some summer clothes. Great ideas, poor execution. So the first one that I didn't finish, this is all the things I didn't finish, is this hexagon shirt. Now it's all attached to yarn because I don't know if I'm gonna make it bigger or what I'm gonna do. I am playing yarn chicken with the cobalt yarn because there is no more in South Africa. Like, there's not one. So we're trying our best to like make the yarn work. Because I did want like a big oversized shirt. Yeah, so I finished half and I'm working on the second half. I'm not too far. I don't know where it is. Oh, there's it here. I'm not too far. I think I've gotten just like the beginning part done. So I love the shirt. I love the construction of it. I love the fact that it's so easy and mindless, and you can like chill and watch TV and like actually pay attention to the story because it's so easy to make. And this yarn is glorious. It's the Rowan Summer Life 4-ply. Best cotton ever. I don't know. I just feel like it's so amazing and soft and wonderful. So yeah, I have to finish this. Like, I can't believe I'm not wearing this. It's summer. This is the whole point. Gosh, so silly. So hopefully I'll get it done like by late summer, autumn, so I can wear it out before it gets too cold. Then I think these are my last two projects. So I started this crochet flower lace top bolero thing, and I've gotten this far. I can't remember now whether I wanted to make this longer or not. I think it was supposed to be a crop. I got the pattern off YouTube, so literally watched her video and got it from there. And I finished the front panel. I think I might make this a bit longer, but I don't know right now. It is very pretty. The lace looks really nice. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really pretty. I love the way it looks. So I want to finish this again before it gets too cold. And then so I started that because I thought I was going to wear a black top for Christmas, and then I didn't end up wearing a black top. And then I knew I was going to wear a red dress for Christmas. So it was kind of deep, the neckline, and like for Christmas, like we go to church and it's very family, and I just didn't think it was appropriate. So I started making this like little bolero to go over it. And I mean, again, like, she is gorgeous, she is stunning, amazing. Definitely didn't have time to finish this in my holiday. I started this too late, and this is how far I gotten. Just the front piece as well. Yeah, so I didn't finish this, so I ended up wearing a t-shirt under my dress, and I started on a Sophie shawl for my Korean teacher because she's amazing and she treats us so well and she spoils us so much, and I just felt like I should make her something just to show, you know, to show her as much love as she shows me. So I actually ended up finishing that like the first few days of January, so it doesn't count as a 2023 FO, but I mean, it's my first FO for 2024, so we're starting the year strong. And so with these 10 WIPs, my main goal for the beginning of 2024 is to finish my WIPs. Like, I'm gonna finish all of them. I'm gonna try not to get like distracted by pretty new patterns and cast-ons and, you know, these types of things, and instead I'm gonna finish my WIPs. That is my main goal for 2024, knit and crochet wise. Like, yes, I want to learn those techniques as I said earlier, but I want to finish my WIPs. Okay. In terms of like buying tools or needles or that type of thing, I bought a few cases, like especially like to travel with. I mean, they're basically pencil cases. The only set of tools I bought were the set of 4-inch bamboo knitting needles. These are the CKnit Kushitsu. I got them straight from Japan, and they are glorious. Glorious to work with, glorious to feel. Like, they look stunning. I adore these needles. I was really in two minds about buying them, but after watching a few reviews and just wanting a bamboo set, I got it from Japan in 3 days, which is crazy. This case is amazing. It's so tiny. Like, I love the set of needles so much. Not that I don't love my Chiagus, I do. I love them. But this is such a good addition for me. So yeah, I'm really happy with that purchase. And I bought a lot of yarn last year. A lot of yarn. I know I bought a lot of yarn. And this brings me to my second goal for the year. So I hope not to trigger anybody or to make people angry. Like, this is definitely just a choice for me. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy yarn. Buy as much yarn as you want if it's within your budget and lifestyle, and, you know, do what you need to do. For me, however, for 2024, I am going to use the yarn I have. So it's not going to be a complete yarn ban. I actually got an independent adjudicator, aka my brother, to give me a monthly yarn budget. And it is low, but I'm thinking that I can roll over months, so that instead of having just the amount for 1 month, I can not buy for 1 month, and then I have the amount for 2 months, you know. But I'm thinking that if I can hit it 80% of the time, we're good, you know. That's what we're hoping for, 80%, right? It is 200 Rand per month. All yarn people are now cringing in their seats. I get it. But it's for two reasons, right? It's so I still have 2,400 Rand per year. And also, I have so much yarn. I have so much yarn that I need to use. And like, I feel like the utility or the happiness that you get from buying yarn is like this until you get it. And then you put it away. And then it's gone. Like, you don't get happiness, and then you only get happiness again when you use it. Like how I'm using this like Rowan cotton now. I bought that with like no project in mind, and I just bought it because it was gorgeous and soft. And then I was so happy when I bought it, and I didn't use it for a few months, and then I found this project, and I was like, cool, it works. And using it brought me so much joy because it's so gorgeous to touch, and it's such a pretty color, and it's just, so I'm thinking that I can get that happiness and that utility from my yarn purchase again when I use it. And I also feel like I'm doing the yarn dyers a disservice, man, especially like our small South African yarn dyers. Like, they make this beautiful yarn, and then I like keep it in my cupboard instead of using it. Let me use it. I'm silly. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to use our yarn this year, and I'm not planning on like getting rid of all my yarn this year. It's not one of those things. It's more like focusing on just using what we have, and like making everything I have, I love. I don't want to sell it. Like, a lot of people have asked me like, oh, why don't you sell your yarn or whatever. I don't want to sell it. I bought it because I love it. So instead of buying more, and I'm obviously going to be tempted because buying yarn is just glorious, like, but I think it is important that I use what I have. I know, I feel like an old person, it sucks, but what I'm going to do is, so it's currently in my bed, like in the bed base. I have a storage bed. So yeah, I'm moving to a bigger place in 2 weeks time, and instead of having the second bedroom as a bedroom for guests, I'm gonna have it as like a study / craft room. So I'm gonna dedicate like one set of drawers to my yarn so that I can open it and see it at any time. That's my plan. Yeah. So those are my 2 goals, obviously technique goals as well, and we're gonna just do the best we can this year. Look forward to short form content, and look forward to the long ones when they come, and I think it's gonna be a good year, guys. I believe in us. Thank you so much for watching. Like, it's amazing. I hope you have a wonderful day. So bye bye.